I'm Nani here. So this is going to be the practice lying on the floor, moving the spine in 4 directions. Now, at first I'm going to start with breathing, and then we're going to move the spine in its not the 4 directions, I'm sorry, the 6 anatomical directions, and then I'll throw in maybe 1 or 2 other poses, and then we're going to do a rest on our back. So go ahead, get on your mat, go ahead and lie on your back. If you're very mobile, you have the strength, just get on your back. If it's challenging to get on the floor but you still want to try it, go ahead and sit on the side saddle, walk yourself down, draw your arm out to the side, and then roll onto your back. And then go ahead and look down, make sure your hips are in alignment with your shoulders. You don't want to be doing your poses, like this. You want to try to find as much alignment, allowing your spine to be long and straight on your mat. Okay, I have this pillow here because some of you, if you lie on the floor and your shoulders are like this and it's causing your neck to be point straight up, take the pillow or a folded blanket and place it underneath your head so that you can find more ease in the shoulder and the neck. Okay, I don't need it right now, so I'm going to just put it off to the side. I just wanted to show you that. But let's begin. So I want you to bend the knees, bring the feet flat on the floor, and your feet and knees are about hip-width apart. If it's more comfortable to draw the knees together, feet apart, go ahead and do so. Or most people who are like this, their knees want to go the opposite direction. So either hip-width apart or knees together, feet apart. We want to find ease for the lower back. Then I want you to bring your arms to the side. One hand floats towards the belly, left hand towards the heart. Now, I want you to have your arms resting. That's more important. You don't need to actually be touching your belly and your heart. It's just in that general direction. Take a moment, close your eyes. Allow yourself to completely arrive on your mat. Go ahead and remove any distractions from your day. Silence the phone. And just feel the breath. Bring your awareness to the tip of your nose here. And just notice your breath. If you're new to the practice of yoga, you might notice that you breathe through your mouth. That's fine for now, but as you practice more and more, you want to begin to change your breath to a nose breath, in through the nose and out through the nose. Now, if you're practicing that and you ever feel lightheaded or it becomes too strenuous, that's okay. Release through the mouth. Take an out breath, an exhalation through the mouth. And then when you feel more relaxed, the breath isn't so challenging, join us again in and out through the nose. Just bringing your awareness to your breath, beginning to slow it down as you breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Maybe focus on deepening the breath by focusing on the out breath, allowing your out breath to be longer and longer as the belly draws to the spine on the out breath. Let the face be soft. Let the jaw be soft as you breathe. Beautiful. Let's take a deep releasing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth with a sigh. Return to your breath in and out through the nose. And we're going to move through our first posture. So doing a little spine flexion, we're simply going to draw up your knees towards the chest. Okay, so begin to draw one knee then the other towards your chest. And don't worry about your knees being right next to each other. If it feels better in the hip flexors to bring space to the legs, do so. You just want to try to hug the knees towards the chest. Okay, not everyone's thighs will come towards the chest. Yours might look like this. And it might not even be that far. If you can't reach your knees or your shins, you might take a strap and place them around, take the strap and place it around your shins here and hold on to the strap to pull in. Find your breath. As you breathe in, you'll feel your belly press towards your thighs or right here in the hip crease. And as you exhale, allow your knees to squeeze in a little deeper. Draw the belly to the spine. Again, inhale. And allow your legs to move away on the in-breath, and as you exhale, draw the knees back in. Do this a few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then just hold for a few breaths. Shoulders soften, away from the ears, space soften, breathe. Great. Now release one leg towards the floor, foot on the floor, and then the other. And keep your knees and feet about hip width apart, okay? So not too wide, but not right next to each other. There's space between the feet and the knees. We're gonna move into bridge pose here. So I'm gonna tuck in my shirt just so you can see my back. Hold on. And what we're going to do is bring your hands to your side, palms down. And you're gonna firmly press from shoulders to fingertips into the floor. Notice in order to get your shoulders to press into the floor, it causes your chest to stick up just a little, and that's okay. What I want you to do now is press through the feet. And as you press through the feet, you press through the arms, you're gonna inhale and begin to curl your tailbone towards your feet. And you're gonna feel, I'm just gonna move this hand so you can see in the camera, you're gonna feel your hips lift off the floor. And then as you exhale, allow your hips to float back down. Beautiful. Inhale, press through the arms, press through the feet, lift the hips, and maybe come a little higher. And then exhale, rotate back down. Keep the tailbone tucked as you come down one vertebra at a time. Inhale to lift. And now some of your bodies will be able to lift really high, all the way towards the shoulders. I'm pressing firmly through the floor. And exhale again, coming back towards the mat. My core is staying nice and strong as I lower. Inhale, press through the floor, lift the hips. Your body will lift you as high as it can. And then exhale. Never take yourself into pain. Okay, pain is beyond your borders, beyond your boundaries today. Just stay where you can breathe and move. Inhale to lift. Keeping my gaze forward, exhale to lower. You can stay here just moving with your breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Or you can begin to add your arms. As you inhale, you'll lift your arms up towards the ceiling and maybe reach them up and back to the floor behind you. Exhale, right back down. See if you can coordinate your breath with the full movement of your hips and your arms. Inhale to lift. And if it hurts your shoulders, maybe you just lift to here. And then exhale, back down. Okay, let's just do a few more. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Do the variation that serves you today. It feels good in your body. And we'll do one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just come onto your back. Keep your knees bent. Maybe just bring the knees together. Find your breath if you stop breathing. Take a releasing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. So now we're going to move into a little twist. So there's many variations of a twist on the back, but I'm going to do a very gentle one. So what I want you to do is I want you to hug the knees into the chest again. Okay. Or before you bring the knees into the chest, move your hips over to the left a few inches, maybe 3 or 4 inches. So you are a little at an angle. You're not straight anymore with your mat. Hug the knees to the chest. Your left arm's out to the side for balance. You're hugging or you're using your hands, your right hand to guide your legs over to the right. Okay. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Now, ideally we want to keep this shoulder as close to the floor as possible. We don't want to do any of this action. So what that means is as you begin to rotate, if your shoulder pops up, just stay right there so that your shoulder can rest, okay? It might mean your twist looks like this today. For some of you, you'll be able to draw your knees pretty close to the floor. Not all the way, but a little close. If your legs are getting close, but not all the way, take a block or take your pillow and place it underneath your legs, okay, to support so you have a rest. And then if your legs can't come all the way to the floor, bring your legs all the way to the floor. And breathe. Aloha. So let's begin. Get your mat. We're going to come onto your back. This is the series for where to begin on your back. Okay? So go ahead and come onto your back. You might have a block handy or a pillow if you need it underneath your head. And go ahead, look down, make sure your hips are in alignment with your shoulders so your spine is long and straight. Let me move this block out of the way here. Bring your arms to the side. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand towards your heart. Now, more important that your arms are settled. I want you to close your eyes, bring your awareness to the tip of your nose, and just allow yourself to be here now. Feel your back on the mat. Let any tension that you can right away just melt away. Be here now. Shift your awareness to the nose and begin to breathe in and out through the nose. Soft, smooth, and slow breaths. Soften through the face, soften through the jaw. Allow your out breath to be longer and longer. Allowing yourself to become more present with each breath. One more breath. Beautiful. Let's take a deep releasing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, let's begin. Slowly bring one knee towards the chest, followed by the other. And if you can, hug the knees into the chest. Don't worry about your legs touching your belly or your thighs. It's the direction your knees are moving. The knees don't have to be touching either, just whatever's most comfortable in your hips. And I want you to breathe in and out through the nose. If you can hug the knees closer to the chest, do so. But again, it's not necessary. I want you to just find a place that's at ease, a balance between effort and ease. And then you breathe into that space. We're going to add a little movement to this pose. So bring your hands towards the knees. And as you inhale, draw the knees away from you. And as you exhale, bring the knees closer towards the chest, towards the face. Press the belly to the spine on the out breath. Inhale, knees move away. Exhale, knees move in. 3 more of these. Inhale, knees move away. Exhale, breathe out, knees move towards the chest. Inhale, move in, move away. Exhale, knees move to the chest. And one more time. Inhale, knees move away. And exhale, knees to the chest. And just hold for an extra breath. Beautiful. Bring your feet to the floor, hip width apart. Wonderful. Spread the toes, press through the feet. And now bring your hands to the side of the body. Press through the palms, press through the shoulders. Press through the shoulders so much that you actually feel your chest lift up towards the ceiling just a little bit. Now draw the belly in towards the spine. Make it nice and strong. Press through the feet, press through the hands, and begin to curl your tailbone. Curl your tailbone that way, towards the end of your mat, towards your feet. And as you do that, feel your hips lift. I'm just going to move my hand so you can see this. And then exhale, lower. Soften through the jaw and the face if you can. Inhale, nice strong legs, strong shoulders, strong arms. Inhale, lift the hips, maybe a little higher. And then exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. So you're just rocking or tilting the tailbone. Lifting the hips up towards the sky and then lowering them back down. Now if you're a little more mobile, a little more range of motion here, allow your hips to lift up a little higher. Really press through the feet, press through the shoulders, keeping my gaze straight up, not twisting my neck in any way, and then exhale back down. Just find what's at most ease for you. Again, that balance between effort and ease. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. You can stay here or you can begin coordinating your arm movement as well. Inhale to lift, maybe the arms come straight up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other, and then exhale back down. And if you have a lot of range of motion in your shoulders, inhale to lift, maybe the arms reach all the way back, and then exhale, coordinating the movement with your breath back down. Let's take 2 more wherever you are. Inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. exhale to lower. Beautiful. Go ahead and just rest. Close the eyes. Let the knees come towards each other. Take a releasing breath. Inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. Moving to our twist, what we're going to do today, we're going to allow the left leg to be straight. And this might be where you need the block, so have it handy. Have the left leg be straight. Draw the right knee into the chest. And what I'm going to do, my right arm's out to the side for balance. I'm going to guide my left leg up and over my hip. Okay, so I want my right shoulder to stay towards the floor. I don't want it popping up just so that my knee can get to the floor. Ideally, I keep my shoulder on the floor and just allow my hips to rotate around over my hips, maybe stacking the right hip over the left. And maybe if the knee comes to the floor, let it. But for many of us at the beginning of our practice, the knee maybe stops right there and it'll stay by herself. Or you might take your block and just prop it there so I can rest my leg. I can rest my knee on it. Find the level that works best with you. Okay, the left hand might support that leg. The gaze can be straight up or looking over to your right, whatever feels best on your neck. And then breathe. This is a great time to close your eyes and breathe into your spine. Holding for 5 to 10 breaths. Slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And maybe you'll feel like a give or something release. You might be able to move the block to a lower level or move it out of the way. Just listen to your body. You never want to take yourself into pain. Just find that edge where you might feel a new stretch in your body, but you can still breathe into it. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and come out of this pose. So bring your gaze back up towards the ceiling and then just gently guide the right knee back. Okay, realign your hips if they had shifted. Okay, and switch legs. So right leg is straight, left knee hugs towards the chest. Have your block ready if you need it. You never know, the other side might be totally different. Okay, left arm out for balance, and then guiding my left leg up and over to the right. And at a certain point, when the left hip or the top hip begins to rotate over the right, you might feel this natural urge to tuck that lower hip underneath you a little more. Allow that to happen as long as it doesn't cause any pain. And again, you might support your pose with the block underneath the knee. If it's okay with your neck, go ahead and look over your left arm. And breathe. Breathe into your spine, breathing into your hips, wherever you feel it most. And if you don't need the block, remove it. As I exhale, as I breathe out, I'm still drawing my belly button towards my spine. And again, holding 5 to 10 breaths, or just creating an equal pose. So whatever you did on the other side, the first side, do on this side. Making each breath count. Slow, deep, smooth breaths if you can. And gently release. Wonderful. Go ahead, bring the left knee back to center. Realign your hips. Okay, take a nice deep releasing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. So for this next one, we're going to do a lateral stretch, but we're on our back, so how do you do that? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to make a C with my body. Not a big C, just a gentle curve. So I'm going to straighten my legs. I'm actually going to walk my legs at first, over to the right. Okay, for some of you, this will be enough. You'll feel a stretch here through the side body, and you can stay here, just keep your hands to the side. Some of you will have the mobility and have the flexibility in your spine. I want you to draw the left arm overhead with your thumb touching the floor, your palm is facing the midline of your body. And that might deepen the stretch, and you stay there and breathe. Some of you will be able to actually walk your upper body over to the right a little more to create a gentle curve through the spine, but you'll see it and you'll feel it mostly on the left side of your body. You can stay here or draw the right arm overhead to clasp the hands or take temple. Take one more breath. And slowly I'm going to bring my upper body back to center and then slowly walk my legs back to center, other side. So I'm going to start with my legs, okay? I feel a stretch here, so I'm going to just stop. I might stay here. Okay, you might draw your right hand overhead and let the thumb graze the floor, palm facing the midline of your body. Stay there. Or another option would be to walk the upper body over to the left a little this time. Stay here. Or maybe draw the left hand overhead to clasp. And breathe. And breathing into the right rib cage. And breathing slow, deep, smooth breaths as best as I can. We'll take one more breath to feel equal on this side. And then I'm going to release. I'm going to start with my arms, especially my right arm. Bring myself back to center, and then walk my legs back to center slowly, slowly. Beautiful. Okay, look down, make sure your hips and shoulders are aligned again. One at a time, draw the knees back into the chest just to create some neutrality in the spine, or a neutral place in the spine again. Take a nice deep in-breath. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring your feet back to hip width apart. Arms by your side. And now I want you to straighten one leg, then the other, out towards the corners of your mat. Allow your feet to be wider than your hips and just let your legs roll out. Arms by the side, palms up. And now I'm letting go of any tension in the face, the hands, letting my fingers curl, the feet. I'm just going to rest. I'm just going to see what those poses did for my breath, did for my body, did for my mind. You feel tension in one part of your body, take a deep breath into it. And as you exhale with a sigh, see if you can feel some of that tension release. Do that process as many times as you need to. Beautiful. So go ahead and just draw one knee and then the other back towards the chest. I want you to roll to one side, coming in a fetal position. Support the head with your hands, prayer hands, or maybe your arm if it doesn't hurt your shoulder. And then you're going to gently press yourself back up to a seated position. Okay, and cross the legs or sit on a pillow. I want you to just notice how you feel now versus when you started. Beautiful. Thank you for joining me today. That's where you can begin. It's very basic, but it can be very profound, just connecting breath with movement and moving your spine in all its healthy directions. I hope you learned something today, and if not, go ahead, move on to the next video. I hope to see you again. Aloha and namaste.